Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh and good morning everyone. So we meet again for our PDPR online class for our English subject. Okay. So again welcome back from your 2 weeks of holiday. I hope you are doing great after your break and I hope you are feel energetic now. Alright. So before we start, let's look at this picture here. The takwim persekolahan KPM 2021. This is the timeline or garis masa that we are going to have for the rest of the month and for the upcoming month. Alright. So now we just finished our cuti pertengahan tahun and then we have 25 days, 25 hari persekolahan, which means 5 weeks. Kita ada 5 minggu persekolahan and then kita akan cuti pula for cuti pertengahan penggat. So, I hope you understand the takwim here, the timeline. And then after this, if you ask me, sir bila sekolah buka? Sir pun tak tahu bila sekolah buka. We need to abide and we need to follow the SOP given by the KPM, by the authorities. Alright, so for now, we just follow this timeline and let's hope, let's pray that we can meet again in the physical classroom. And you all can go back to the school, we can learn face to face. Alright. So, this is the objective and also success criteria of this lesson. So, our LO, learning objective is students will be able to complete at least 4 out of 5 exercises in workbook by using the vocabulary learned. And our success criteria, the indicator is students can translate at least 8 words into Malay language. Alright. So these are the materials you need for this lesson. Number 1 is student's book. Number 2, you need workbook. I'm sorry, I forgot to write here. Workbook, stationaries, exercise book, and also your cooperation and your eyes and your ears to focus and to listen to this video until the end. Alright. So let's look at this slide. I'm sorry. Okay. So if you look at this slide, we have unit 4 vocabulary and listening, studying a language. Alright. If you remember, before our holiday, we have learned about PCT, present continuous tense, during our Google Meet, right? So now we're going to move on to the next topic, which is vocabulary and listening. You can refer to your student's book, page 46. So when I said vocabulary, we need to learn a lot of vocabulary, kosakata that we are going to use throughout the whole unit, throughout the whole chapter. So sepanjang ni kita akan gunakan perkataan-perkataan yang berikut. Jadi apakah perkataan berikut? Perkataan yang pertama, the first word is vocabulary. So what is vocabulary? Vocabulary is kosakata. And then we have grammar here. We have pronunciation. We have reading, listening, speaking, and writing. So if you notice, we have reading, listening, speaking, and writing. These four are actually the language skills for English subject or for any language subject. So you need to master these four in order for you to be a language student. For example, reading, membaca, listening, mendengar, speaking, bercakap, dan juga writing, menulis. And not forget we have pronunciation here, iaitu the way you utter or you pronounce the word. Alright, so remember these 7 words you need to copy down, you need to write down in your exercise book, E1. You need to write down this word in your E1 and then you put dash and then you need to write the meaning, the translation in Malay language. Alright, let's move on to the next slide, which is another vocabulary. So we have listen, mendengar, we have know, tahu, we have spell, mengeja, we have check, semak, we have repeat, ulang, learn, belajar, practice, berlatih. We have revise, mengulang kaji, ask questions, bertanya soalan, understand, faham. We have concentrate, focus, make notes, membuat nota. We have write, menulis, dan juga we have read. membaca. So these 14 words you need to write down, we need to copy down in your E1, and then you need to translate these words into Malay. So we have 7 here and we have 14 here, so total we have 21 words that you need to translate into Malay language. So I hope you understand this one. Is everything clear so far? Okay, if you're not clear, you can text me or you can comment later. I will address you, alright? So let's look at this one. I'm sorry. Okay, let's look at this one. So if you notice, this is your workbook. You can check your workbook page 38, 38. Alright, so exercise number 1, very simple, complete the words. You just fill in the blanks using the words given in the box. For example, Jacob always revises for his exam. Jacob always revises for his exam. So you just fill in the blanks. Start from number 1 until number 10. Alright. Let's look at picture exercise number 2. Exercise number 2. Look at the picture of language class. Write sentences using present continuous form of the verb. So if you still remember PCT, present continuous tense that we have learned, we need to add ing. Okay, for example here, Hannah is making notes in her notebook. Why Hannah is? Because Hannah is singular subject. So we need to use is. How about, let's look at number 4. Ella and Lily. So there are two pupils here. Ada dua orang. So we need to use are because this is plural subject. Kita ada dua orang. How about Max and Joseph? Also the same one. We need to use are because Max and Joseph are Max and Joseph are plural subject. Okay, so you need to write down and turn the verb here into PCT, into present continuous tense. Alright, so let's look at exercise 3 and 4. 3 and 4, I will give you an audio in our WhatsApp group. You need to listen and then you need to fill in the blank. For number 3, you need to match. For example, Sam, C. The box here, you need to fill in the box here with the alphabets here. For example, number 1, Sam, C. Practice on the bus. So after this, you need to listen to this audio and then you need to fill in the boxes. Alright, same goes to number 4. Number 4, you need to listen again and then write the names of the people. For example, who has got an exam? Laila. Number 1, who is learning a language for work? So you need to fill in the blanks here. Alright, so this one you need to refer in our WhatsApp group. I will send the audio. Alright. And number 5. Number 5, you need to construct sentences about how you learn different subjects at school and say why. For example, I concentrate in science because it is difficult for me and I don't always understand. Number 2, I made notes in history because there is a lot of information. So number 1, you need to write down the subjects that you have learned in school. For example, we have mathematics, we have English, we have art, seni, and then we have agama Islam, we have Arab, we have RBT. So you need to write down, you need to fill in the blanks here. Alright, so I hope you understand your work here. Okay, so that's all for this lesson. I'm not going to drag and I'm not going to give you more work because I know you just came back from your holiday. So if you have any problem, you have any question, you can ask me. Okay, I think that's all from me. Inshallah, we meet again for our next class on this Wednesday. So that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Bye bye.
Monkey.